2025, following our very first winter farmers market season, we were reflecting on what went well, where we could improve internally, but also how we could continue to support our farmers, not just in the summertime, but year-round. So when the New York State Department of Agriculture released the Farmers Market Resiliency Grant in 2025, we decided to apply, with a large majority of that funding going specifically to farmers. And we were able to create a kind of sub-award greenhouse grant program. The creation of our greenhouse grant program allowed us to award over $20,000 to farmers. We ended up having an ask over that amount, and we were able to bridge that funding with support from the Western New York Foundation, which meant that we were able to approve 100% of the asks.
My name is Wendell Majetti, and you're looking at the new plot of Majetti Farms. We applied for the grant because our season is so short here, so it really, is helpful to have high tunnels and greenhouses. It can extend the season on both ends. We can get stuff planted about a month earlier with the cover of a greenhouse and grow stuff about a month later for summer crops. And then we're also a Four Seasons farm, so we will be growing stuff throughout the winter to bring to market and to offer to restaurants and the rest of the community.
We applied for the grant to help us get some racks. We needed ventilation in here, so we got some fans. We're able to expand quite a bit now.
We used the grant to purchase a second tent, which really was a big help because it literally doubled our capacity. We went from having just the ability to have 3 weeks worth going, and instead now we have 2 full rooms, which allows us to have a 6 weeks rotation, which allows for more production overall. Like I said, doubled it.
These 2 greenhouses is what's going to be housing our strawberries. We started with our vegetables so that we could get an earlier start on those, and that's what these 2 and the grant has helped, is to let us know how much we can further our planting and start it earlier. So the grant has really helped us out with building and moving forward.
So the grant I used to run power to that greenhouse, this greenhouse, and there's another greenhouse on the other side of the house. That way I can hook up fans, lights, I can run electric heater, if something freak weather, which happens regularly. That gives me more flexibility.
So we had put up the high tunnel about a year ago, and we never ran water or electric or gas to it, so pretty much it was just the structure that got put up. And we really wanted to put electric to it so we can run fans. We also are putting on automatic curtain roll-ups, so those need electric. And we obviously need water to the high tunnel. We were running, I don't know how many feet of hoses over here to get the plants watered. And then the natural gas will come into play when we hook up our heater that we have. And that heater will allow us to have an earlier start this spring on planting tomatoes. I'm figuring about a month head start over field-grown tomatoes, and it'll allow us to grow further into the fall as well, and even over the winter.
The work that we've done with this sub-award greenhouse grant, with the Farmers Market Resiliency Grant, and beyond really speaks to the Jamestown Farmers Market's ability to pull resources and utilize local, state, and federal funding, not only to grow the farmers market and to provide increased access to local food, but also to directly support our farmers, and not just with like a temporary fix, but investment that will hopefully create lasting change, not just for the farmers themselves and their ability to meet a growing demand for local food in an ever-changing environment, but also to grow and change our local food system, which is the goal that we work towards every day.